Leo, hope you're well. My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. Leo, today I'm going to pull your career and money energy, your romantic energy. I'm going to see who's coming and going and if there's any travel on the horizon. Now, if this message resonates, click on the like button and subscribe. And for more clarity on your situation, check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. If you would like to schedule your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. And check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. You will love her. You can find her info in the description box as well. And Leo, stay tuned until the end of your reading where I will pull a final message from your spirit guides, tying everything together. All right, so let's dive right in. First card, Six of Pentacles. Wow. So they expect opportunities to present themselves to you that financially you're going to have more than enough to even give back to charity, right? So for example, maybe you want a promotion and you were looking for an X amount of dollars. You're going to get more. Maybe right now you were putting yourself in a position to network, collaborate, and really start a business or invest or something with someone, and you had this expectation of a certain amount of success. You're going to get more. It's about having more than enough to give back to charity, even if you wish to do so. Now you got the Moon, Star card, Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands. Wow. Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Two of Wands, a lot of Wands energy. The Ace of Swords, Death card, Page of Swords, and the Page of Cups. Wow. Okay, so it's like right now, the turbulence is over. You got to look at it from that perspective. There's even travel on the horizon. But if your focus and awareness is on what is going wrong, it's going to be hard for you to focus on what is going right. So right now, your awareness is on a chapter in your life where things did not go according to plan. You're thinking of, man, this thing happened, and you collected some data, and you're telling yourself, the future, you're coming up with a predictable future because the familiar past. You got to understand, energy is finite. It's not infinite. That means that you don't have unlimited amounts of energy. Energy is nothing more than awareness, your thoughts. So if your thoughts, for example, are going towards something that went wrong, you do not have more thoughts of something that went right. Like for example, imagine two books. You have to read either book. You can't read both at the same time. And right now, when you're thinking of what can go wrong, like thoughts attract like thoughts. Therefore, you're quantum entangling with realities of that nature. So right now, Spirit is telling you to focus on what can go right. And there's so much beautiful energy here. I see here when you are tapped into your heart, you have that heart coherence, that there's a gifted opportunity waiting to manifest, like a desire right now financially. There is something deep down within you're very, very good at. You're going to get this aha moment of clarity to monetize it. This is an energy that you've been waiting for. This is exactly what that Six of Pentacles is. This is an energy that you're going to be celebrating with your friends and family when you get this download, right? So for example, it's one thing to make money. It's another thing to follow your passion, wake up every single day doing something you love and making money. I know because I've been on both sides of the fence. I'll give you an example. Imagine you have a neighbor and your neighbor's a mechanic. Mechanics are a great profession, right? It's recession proof. But imagine you have a neighbor's a mechanic. Now your neighbor loves engines. Every single day he loves playing with engines, so being a mechanic to him is fun, or her is fun. But imagine for you, you can care less, right? But you see them making money. So you're like, I'm gonna start an auto body shop because it makes money. And it sure does. But every single day you wake up like, oh man, I'm covered in grease. I can't believe I gotta do this. That's the thing. Is that sustainable? So right now, monetizing your passion, and this is something that doesn't just happen in the movies. I'll give you my example. Like my wife and I, we had a coffee shop, dog grooming business, dog daycare, cabinet company, renovation company. And it was great and all, but we weren't passionate about it. Every single day we woke up like, I gotta go to work. And then we monetized the passion. We love animals. We love dogs. What did we do? Create a pet supplement line called Nested Pets on Amazon.com. What else do we do? Tarot. We love it. We were doing this for free anyway, giving our friends and family tarot reads. Now we're doing YouTube channels. What else do we love? Real estate, Airbnb. So monetizing a passion is not something that just sounds good. It is something 100% achievable. And it all started when we were given a download from Spirit. This is the most important part. You are going to get this download when you stop thinking, right? When you start feeling. Your intuition is going to tell you what to do. You're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for something that only comes when your awareness is there. I'll give an example. When Spirit speaks to us, it's rarely through words, rarely. It's always through feeling or images. That's how Spirit speaks to you. Rarely do words come in. That's when you're really not listening and they have to say something. And what's going on here is that you've been given signs before in the past, but you dismiss them as coincidences. And right now, it's all good. You're going to get these signs again. But when you get these signs, it's one thing for you to acknowledge them, but it's another thing to capitalize on them. So for example, when you get a download and it says, hey, you're really good at cooking. Why don't you go back to culinary art school? Or why don't you go start a YouTube channel called Cooking with 5 Ingredients? Why don't you do something, right? Well, here's some inspired action. At that point, don't just tell yourself, yeah, I'll remember this. No, take out your pocketbook like I have, or grab your phone and write it down immediately, right? Remember what that message was. Feel it. Immediately when you have an emotional attachment to it, you'll remember. So imagine like Spirit's like, you should go start a restaurant because you're good at cooking. Feel it. Oh, feeling this, having that restaurant feels so good, working for myself. Freedom. Feel it. Ding, ding, ding. Now you got it. You're going to see good things coming. Now, you have where was it? You have the Knight of Swords, which is very interesting. And you also have the Moon card. So I see here that you've been running away from a shadow for quite some time. This shadow is getting buried subconsciously, and you're not intentionally doing it, but your ego is doing it because it's trying to protect you. This shadow is one of the major reasons that there's resistance. And when you resist anything, you resist everything. I'll give an example. Imagine you are here, Spirit is here, Spirit is trying to give you downloads, insights, and really just opportunities for you to have an abundant life. Now, in order for Spirit to come to you, Spirit has to get through a gate that's here. Every time Spirit tries to get through, ding, 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 Spirit can't get through. What do you have to do? Open that gate for Spirit to come. You are the only one with an access code. Because of free will, Spirit can't open that gate. Now, this gate is a energy, right? The reason that this gate is even here, it's not open, is because you feel uncertain. You feel insecure, not safe, not confident. But the moment that energy opens up and you feel love, that's how you open it. That's the access code. Love, happiness, joy, peace, bliss. Now, Spirit can deliver this message or opportunity or aha moments to you. So right now, focus. Your number one priority in life only needs to be focusing on being in a high vibration. This high vibrational energy is like coming home, right? This high vibrational energy is effortless for you. You are a spiritual being. You are soul from the 5th dimension, reincarnated in the 3rd dimension to collect data and learn lessons. You need to remember how to love, not learn. You don't need to learn nothing. For example, imagine if I told you you are from France and you know how to speak French and you have amnesia. You need to remember your strategy is going to be different than if I told you, I need you to go learn how to speak French. Learning how to do something is very difficult. You're like, how do I do this? You have to go down that route. But if you have to remember, what do you immediately do? Oh, remember how to speak French. You have amnesia. You're like, you look within. That looking within is exactly how you get anything done in your life. You have had thousands of children, thousands of marriages, thousands of businesses. You've done this before. Your soul has experienced all this. You can look within and feel exactly what your next move should be. This is where it's at. All the blogs and people and all this stuff, where's that got us, right? Chasing our own tail. And right now, I do see here that you have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Life is going to be effortless for you when you take inspired Ace of Swords, action, Ace of Wands, right? It's one thing to, again, know what to do, but it's another thing to follow through with it. For example, it's one thing to know what a great product is to get rich and be able to help change the world. It's another thing to take that product and actually put it into production, the idea. And right now, that inspired action was what awaits you. Now, you also have the 8 of Wands, which is a travel card, and the Page of Swords. So this inspired action, you can expect to get it on some sort of trip. So if you can get away for the weekend, if you can just go and get out in nature, go for a barbecue, go for a walk, you don't necessarily need to eat something if you don't want, but anything you want, by getting out of your environment, good things will come. And look at this, look at your animal spirit, Panther spirit, and look at the message, reclaim your power. Reclaim your power. Remember who you are. Remember. Now, Leo, I'm going to pull a final message from your spirit guides. Final message for Leo. And the message is laughter. Look at that. They know exactly what's up. Laughter. And right now, I will read from the book. This is number 47. And their message to you is, laughter breaks up stagnant energy, gets things moving, and helps relax you. Laughter is a powerful antidote to stress, pain, and conflict. Nothing works faster or more dependably to bring your mind, body back into balance than a good laugh. Why is that? When you are laughing, you are in a high vibration. You're most likely silly. You're most likely having a good time. Your energy is in a high frequency. Anytime you're in a serious energy with any sort of attachment involved, that's when you're in a lower frequency. So if you ever want to self-sabotage sabotage, be serious. Now, this is a programming that you have to instill a will greater than the programming to be able to just really change and audit your belief. For example, as a child, they told you marriage is serious, signing a mortgage is serious, everything is serious, right? So it's in your head. So now you got to understand that serious energy is not only very unattractive and not fun, but also damaging, right? It's very, very damaging. It taxes and ages us. So replace that serious energy for silly, laughter, joyful, humorous energy, and watch the abundance run towards you. All right, Leo, hope you enjoyed your reading. Hope there was a message in here for you. If there was, like this video and subscribe. And until next time, honor your soul.